Okay, so this is the answer key for the wheel. So this is the second layer, and we talked about the slope-intercept form in class, and we talked about the writing linear equations from a graph, the notes for it. Some classes got to the slope formula, the notes for the writing linear equations from 2 points. Some classes did not. So if you did not, then this is going to be x1, y1, x2, y2. This is just how you would write your ordered pairs. And then you turn that into the slope formula here, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. If you're writing linear equations from a table, you're going to do this change in y over change in x. I don't really care if you write this up here, but change in y over change in x, and then this is the same as slope formula. Okay? So now the examples, we did our example here from equation to graph and from graph to equation. Not all classes got to this one, so let's talk about this one. 5, negative 4, and negative 2, 10. Put it into slope formula, and you should get that your slope is negative 2. Okay, so again, remembering that your y2 minus y1 minus a negative is plus a positive, and then x2 minus x1. So that gives you your slope. Now, in order to find your y-intercept, you take your slope equation, your slope-intercept form, and you pick one of these 2 points, and you plug, like they chose this one, so negative 4 is a y and 5 is an x. So you say negative 4 equals negative 2, which is your slope, times 5, which is your x value, plus b. That's what I'm solving for. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10, so negative 4 equals negative 10 plus b. Add 10 to both sides, and we know that 6 would be b. Negative 10 plus 6 would be negative 4. And so now I go back to having my variables here, and so generically y, any y value, would be equal to my slope of negative 2 times the x value plus my y-intercept of 6. Whereas if I'm going from a table, this is what we were doing with constant rate of change. So I'm going by 20s, and I'm going by 5s, and 20 over 5 is 4, so that's my slope. And then you're going to do the same thing you did over here on this side, picking one of these points for your x and your y. So 40 equals my slope of 4 times my x value of 10 plus b, and b is going to equal 0. Because b is 0, you don't have to write it. So it would just be y equals 4x. Okay? And for these steps, I'm just going to put them up here for you, and you can write them down. This is for the writing linear equations from 2 points, and this is writing linear equations from a table. I'm going to have 4 things for you to do attached as a PDF on your Google Classroom, and then any questions that you may have, write them on your notebook and bring them to class tomorrow.